relationship, do you feel like you should have to ask your partner for money?
I ain't got it.
Are you working 3 jobs and your partner just working one?
There's questions.
We get what you talking about, sis.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Quality time together with you. Girl, you know I'll be right there. I'll be right there for you. I'll be right there for you.
Hey.
Yes, I will. Yes, Okay, that's enough, Josh. Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to my channel. Now it's time for another episode of Quality Time with Josh and Maria. Of course, I'm Maria. This is my husband, Josh.
What's up?
And this channel is going to be dedicated to the couples, the people that are dating in relationships or consider relationships. We're going to be talking about topics that, you know, are a little spicy and debatable, especially when it comes to the female and the male perspective. So if you like what we got to say, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, and of course, comment so we can hear your thoughts below. Now, today's topic, it's going to get a little spicy.
Okay.
We're talking about whether or not you should ask your significant other for money. Now, there was a video.
I ain't got it.
So hold on, there was a video that went viral, and we're going to probably try to find a way to insert the video into this segment so you can see exactly what we're referring to.
All right, serious question, y'all. For people in a relationship, me and my boyfriend always get in a fight over money, bro. Okay, mind you, I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I am broke right now. You feel what I'm saying? But I make good money is what I'm trying to say. And all my money goes into my bills. It's just after all my money goes into my bills, I usually have nothing left. So I picked up 3 jobs, right? But my boyfriend didn't like that I was working the 3 jobs because he felt like I wasn't around my kid as much, which doesn't make any sense. But anyways, nevertheless, also, I had to quit a 3rd job because getting a sitter was becoming a little bit difficult because everybody started working in the evenings. So anyways, me and him always get in an argument over cash. And mind you, I'm only ever asking him for cash on my off days. Like, if I'm paid, I'm good, right? On my off days, though, I do be asking him for cash. And I'm not talking about, like, hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about 10, 20, maybe 50. And majority of the time, it's to be put back into the house, right? Or it's to be put to good use. Like, I'm not asking him to get my hair done. I'm not asking him to get my nails done. He doesn't even get any of that stuff done for me. Like, he does none of that for me. Like, if he does something for me, I have to ask for it. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that's right. And I get mad because every time I ask him for money, he wants to explode or have some type of reaction that just triggers me. And I just want to know, like, do you females ask your man for money, and how is that transaction? Like, is it a fight? Is it normal to ask your man for money? Like, how much money does he give you? You know what I'm saying? Does he treat you to get your hair and nails done? Like, my man literally does nothing but keep his money to himself. Like, and it's annoying, and he's very Mr. Krabs, and I don't like that. And I don't know if that makes me sound shallow or whatever the case may be, but no, I want to marry a provider, and I feel like providers, will help out. And also, he doesn't like to talk about his finances, bro. How are we supposed to be getting married in the future if you can't even have a simple conversation about finances with me? It's always turning into I'm being money hungry. But it's like, I'm realistic, bro. We need to know our budget. How much are we able to spend? Am I wrong?
But in the video, the woman was talking about how she's working through not 1, not 2, but 3 jobs to support her family. Yeah, her family, her household. And I really wish we could dive a little deeper, because I want to know, are you working 3 jobs and your partner just working 1?
There's questions.
Yes, there's more questions.
Like, what is his situation?
Yeah.
Is he doing that? But however she explained in the video, she wants certain things.
Yeah. And
she doesn't really want to ask him because he's funny about it. So she's working all those jobs to be able to afford certain things that she wants.
Right. But you know how the internet goes. The internet is undefeated. They was like, okay, now we get what you talking about, sis. But the fact that your man is not contributing or making
seeing you struggle.
Yes. And so that's what the conversation is about today. Now, when you are in a relationship, do you feel like you should have to ask your partner for money? Especially if you know that they know you need the money. Like, okay, they seem as if they're living together.
Let's stop right there.
Okay.
You said they know. So Closed mouths don't get fed.
But you know my
If
situation.
it's not communication, if you look at the video, obviously there's not enough communication between the both of them.
Okay, possibly.
Financial conversations need to happen in that relationship. She doesn't even know his finance. So maybe if she had that conversation with him, she would know, like, he ain't got it. We just paying bills and we're on time with bills.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a pride problem with him. Like, man, I ain't got it, and he's embarrassed. So that's a great conversation for them to have. It needs to be had because the tension between her and him.
But you graduated with a degree in what, communications?
Communications.
Interpersonal
communication.
So you know there's nonverbal and there's verbal communication. So the fact
you can't
No. Don't try to swing out here now.
Okay.
The fact that you see me not working 1, not 2, but 3 jobs, that is communicating to you in a whole different realm, a whole different level, that she must need some money.
Absolutely.
Most people don't work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, overtime, part-time, undertime, graveyard shift because they want to. It's usually because I have debt, I have things I need to pay, or I have goals that I'm trying to, I want to go on vacation. So, I know certain people, when they want to go on vacation in their lives, they're like, well, let me get a part-time job to supplement that income so that I can go on these trips or buy these things or, Christmas time and things like that. So but that's still, even though it's not the most obvious way to communicate, that's still communicating something to your partner that, okay, she needs some money.
So obviously we see that there's a communication problem.
Right.
There's an obvious communication problem and maybe again.
No, I said that's communication. You didn't hear me. I said that is
that's a problem.
If you see me out
still
here
a disconnect.
going down, getting
it's a disconnect.
If you see me getting a job at your local strip club, sliding up and down the pole that night because I got a couple of bills I got to pay, is that
sliding up?
What does that communicate to you? Without me even saying anything, Maria done got her part-time job.
Right, but there may be bigger issues. We're speculating.
Okay, say.
But if you got 3 jobs. If you got 3 jobs and you keep asking for money, this ain't me, but maybe a dude is out there like, man, okay, she working hard for what she want.
Oh, okay.
She working hard. She got plans, so she gonna work hard for it. And exactly, she independent.
I love her.
And another thing,
what man gonna sit there and watch me struggle?
Exactly. It's a bunch of different scenarios. Maybe they don't go together. Because what man would see you struggle?
Looking at the video, they seem as if they live together and possibly have kids together. So
I wasn't getting kids. They did have kids. They did have kids because she talked about babysitting. Yeah. So she had to leave the 3rd job.
But I'm taking it outside of them. Okay. Now we're just talking to the foundational issue of money. Should your partner have to ask you for money?
See,
usually, okay. We're gonna say this. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real.
For me,
ain't no man asking me for no money.
But see, that's a problem.
Because
right now it's an epidemic of women asking in a relationship being based on money, if he got it or not.
Right.
The relationship usually now in today's world doesn't even start if he ain't got it. If he ain't providing, yes, it's so many women. Like, what you got on my cash app?
You ain't had none when I met you. I grabbed you off the street.
This not us.
I grabbed you off the street.
You didn't grab me off no street. Who you talking to? Ain't no other.
I was waiting on him to hear the joke.
And what happened when we got together? Soon as I got my job, what happened? I made you quit.
Y'all seen that cat, Puss in Boots on Shrek? He's acting like I ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
Mean with the cat when it was like when somebody asked you to borrow money and then when you ask for it back, how they be looking
at me. But this is the thing with that.
What?
Because of this society now, where I told you it's an epidemic of women, making money be the sole purpose of the relationship. That's a problem.
Because you want to,
that guy.
Is that a problem? Do men
and I'm just helping that dude out.
Men not like to provide.
But that goes beyond provision. You don't need every week to have your nails, hair, makeup, all this outfit, Gucci, Louis. That's not real.
That's not.
You don't own a home.
This news to me.
No.
This is some news to me.
I'm not talking about. I'm just saying.
I ain't get the memo.
Generally speaking. If you don't own no home, if you don't, have insurance, where you can go and get your teeth fixed, get sick and go to the emergency room because you got insurance. If you don't got a 401k, if you don't got retirement and investments, you don't need no Gucci, Louis. You stop getting your hair done so much. Still get your hair done, still get your nails done occasionally, every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. But if the real stuff that matters in life ain't taken care of, and you got a dude there that's working and busting his tail, these are for the women. I'm talking about the women who only about the money.
I get what you're saying.
I need to chase the bag, and if he ain't got this much.
I feel like that type of mindset is not watching quality time.
Maybe that dude, and this is what I'm saying, maybe that dude has been traumatized by a woman, a female, who's been taking all his money. So
that's why relationship might be a little bit more.
So communication is the key.
And then looking at her video, I'm gonna be honest with you, Josh. She looks stressed out, and it's real. Like, inflation is real. The economy is just all jacked up. So things are more expensive right now. So a lot of us are feeling the strain of the financial burden.
But she said she wasn't asking for nothing but $10 to $50.
For somebody making $30,000, $40,000 a year, that might be a lot. That's a lot to them. That extra, if you asking me for $10, $15 every week or every other day, that adds up. Because you know one thing people do to you, and we learned this firsthand, because he'll be in the NFL. You get more money when you nickel and dime someone opposed to just coming out flat out asking them for something crazy. So that $10 here and there every other day will add up, over time. Opposed to let me get $200, let me get $500 one time.
There's so many jobs you can do at home.
But there is, and that's not that's not the issue. What we're discussing today is should you be able to ask your partner for money? I feel like you should be able to, but there's one stipulation right here. Sometimes, and I'm not generalizing all women, I'm just speaking from my group of friends that I know and people that I talk to and my experiences over the years, you cannot have your partner be accountable for your spending habits. So if you want to go to Chick-fil-A every day, you want to get your nails done once a week, lashes done once a week, you want to go to TJ Maxx and Target and Home Goods for no reason, should your partner necessarily have to put into that day?
Your lifestyle.
Yeah, like, you should have your extra money that you want to play with. If your partner, if he want to give you something, okay, you can play with this, but you're not about to hold me accountable for your spending habits, because a lot of people do, and males too. Males, they like text that they be at Best Buy, buying their electronics and things like that.
Trying to look out for the brothers.
Colognes
and with a different aspect.
Going out going to bars and stuff every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, that adds up too. So everybody has their things that they like to spend money on. So are you making your partner carry the burden of what you like to spend your extra money on? I don't think they should have. If they want to give something towards it, that's fine, but it shouldn't be a stressor to where you're looking at them like, well, you need to help me because of your spending habits.
Right.
Do I feel, if I'm dating someone, if I'm in a relationship, because we're not always talking to married people, right?
Right.
Josh,
they ain't not married.
In this day and age, people not them.
Couple ain't married
our
either.
audience, people we spending quality time with right here. Everybody's not married. Everybody's not, so would I want my spouse or someone I'm dating to throw me a couple dollars if they had it? Yes. Would I want them to have me come and ask for it? No, because we all have pride. But I think we all pretty much should know our person that we're dating situation financially.
Right.
And if I got a little extra to give, even though I joke around like, that man better not ask me for money.
Whatever.
We're at the state right now in our marriage. If anything was ever happening to him where he needed anything, I got him. But if I was dating and a man was trying to get some money off of me, that would be a red flag. And I don't see nothing wrong with a woman having to say, hey, baby, you know, can I get a couple? But I would prefer my man to go ahead and volunteer it.
I hear the volunteering of it, but for the brothers out there, it's too. See?
You want to see some?
See?
I want to see some cash.
Much of that.
Hey, what? Oh.
It's too much of that.
What?
That's the problem. What? Because it's too much.
I'm joking.
I'm not talking about you, but it's people out there, it's girls out there that's for real like that. And it's going to be a lot of single women in their 40s and 50s because their standards when it comes to a man working hard for money is unrealistic.
Right.
And it's not about a 401k or having insurance. So, you see all the memes and the videos, you got to be making over 75K. Mm-hmm. Well, goddamn, how much, what is how much are you making? When people come together, they supposed to be building.
That's true.
And they supposed to bring two incomes. I don't want to have another kid I got to take care of.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to come and be another liability, another burden. Right. And that man isn't supposed to do that as well. You're supposed to come together and build. If y'all ain't coming together and build, why are we doing this?
Right.
If we're not coming together to build, stop.
And I was like, man, I might be getting too old for some of these platforms. I'm looking in the comments, and they're like, you need to leave him, sis. Leave him, sis.
Right, that's the first thing people say.
Yeah, that's the first thing. And I would never be someone, unless it's some abuse taking place, I'm not going to ever tell someone to leave their spouse. I don't know if she said they were married or not, but that's not always the answer, because sometimes you have to look at yourself. Okay, am I creating this debt for myself? Why do I need 1, 2, and 3 jobs? Should we get a budget together as a family?
It's not enough
does he know? Yeah, and it boils down to communication. Does he know that I expect my man to provide, X amount of dollars towards this? Because a lot of times, and I felt like this when you were, especially when you're in the league, I did have a budget, right? I did have an amount per month that I was supposed to stick to. But then I'm thinking like, dang, this sucks. The kids are always with me.
Funny how you said that.
How I said what?
Because you said that you were supposed to stick to.
I'm being transparent. I ain't stick to it all. I didn't stick to it all the time.
People may have missed that. You said, I had a budget that I was supposed to stick to. And you didn't. I don't think you ever.
We all fall short of his glory.
Listen, I'm just saying, even for that, if you're going back to the video.
Why your voice changed? Like you got
serious about it. Because look, she's not telling the whole story.
I am telling the whole story.
She isn't on the video.
Oh, they talking about me.
She called that man Mr. Krabs.
And hit dog on hog. And I was like, what you mean I ain't tell the dog?
But she called that man Mr. Krabs if you heard the video.
She said he acting like Krusty the Krab.
Mr. Krabs. And calling him a cheapskate.
But
let me speak to that, though. Let me speak to that. Again, maybe sometimes the men feel like you don't need to get your head in all the time. I know how you look. Take it easy on the finances. Yeah. Let's build. Let's have an abundance. So if the man doesn't feel like you need all of that, he's not going to feel like he got to give it. Because every time you ask for money, he like, damn, I got to do something extra to pay this bill now because you're taking it away from the pot.
Right.
It's just, yes, if he need $2, $5, she said for the household.
Who needs $2? Oh, you look $2 bills?
Yeah, I'm looking at the money.
A bunch of $2 bills over here. I'm like, why you say $2?
Yeah, I need more than that. Money, right? But I'm just speaking in terms of, like, we don't know the other side. You know, if you look at all the comments, it's speaking to one side. Yeah. And that's just, I'm like, man, this brother probably looking at that joint like, man, what I pay all them. She lying.
She got like 30,000 comments under that post all saying, leave him, sis. He a dad. You like, come on. But you don't know the entire story. You got to lay out expectations when you're in a relationship because he might not know that you're looking for a provider. He might not know that you need somebody to give you extra, and
sometimes women don't want to be provided for like that. Do you know how you cried and you didn't want to quit your job?
I don't cry.
No, you didn't want to quit your job.
Oh, I did. I'm a hard-working woman. I did not.
So
okay.
When I made it to the NFL, she still was working. And she was missing a lot of games because she was working on Sunday. A lot. And then we would lose, and I'm like, I ain't got nobody here to console me, except my parents.
A short period of time.
Until you quit, until I made you quit. I'm like, man, you gotta
ain't make me do nothing because I'm grown.
Look here.
You made me?
Look here. I ain't saying I forced you.
That's
I say sign the paper.
What did y'all hear?
Sign the paperwork. Sign the papers now. Like you can't force an adult. You can't force adults to do nothing. But to give up working, some women ain't used to being provided for, and some women don't appreciate the provision. Yeah. So when you paying somebody bills, or if you're going 50-50 on the bills with another adult like they are, I mean, damn, the communication. Where is it at?
It just boils down. Hey,
she has a bunch of questions.
Can I communicate something to you right now?
Yeah, let's communicate to me.
I appreciate you.
For what? Go ahead, let me know.
Providing, working hard for this family. You don't know how to not work.
It's the first time, so I got to soak up that. Go ahead, tell me.
I do. You
working hard for the family.
You amaze me. Hey, did he tell you what he did with his arm?
Yeah, we talked about.
I was on live with one of my two of my aunt and one of my good friends.
Yeah.
And he come tumbling down the stairs right over here.
I come what down the stairs?
Tumbling. I'm sorry. That was so random. I did. Look at this.
I thought I broke my arm.
He thought he
wrist.
did.
But it's messed up.
Messed up my life.
I was trying not to be loud. I was trying to get down before the...
And get his DoorDash.
And get the door before...
You like the king of DoorDashing.
Hey, I want it now. When I want something,
I can't get into it. I like to go pick up my food.
If they don't seal the food up, I'm like, I ain't eating that.
But hold on. I'm sorry. Back to what we were saying. I appreciate you and how hard you work for this family, how you grind. I do. It amazes me how you just always thinking on a whole other level when it comes to our finances and securing, you've already secured our future, but just to keep adding little cherries on top. I appreciate that.
You do?
And I do appreciate all the times that I might slightly go a couple dollars over budget per month and you just...
Slightly? Okay.
Overlook it.
Okay.
But you know what? I appreciate you.
I appreciate you saying you appreciate it.
I know you work hard.
For real.
It gotta be hard to be a man.
Yeah.
Cause y'all have a lot on a lot of y'all shoulders.
Appreciate that, man.
Cause ain't not one man dude asking me for no coins. Don't come to me and ask me for nothing.
I
ain't got it. You can't get it.
I thought that was genuine.
Find somebody else to do.
Appreciation. Because you was just setting it up for that line right there.
I play too much.
You play too much, man.
No, for real. Hold on. But one more nugget I want to throw in there. When she said she worked 3 jobs, that might not sound normal to the regular ear. I come from a hard-working family. My mom's a police officer, but she would do just her duty, special duty, overtime. I'm used to seeing women work hard. And maybe that's why, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's why when you were in the NFL, even though my job did not compare to nothing you were doing, my little checks, maybe that's why I couldn't stop working, or it felt weird to be taken, it was strange, it was unfamiliar for me to be taken care of, because I come from a long line of hard-working women. Then hearing someone say they got 3 jobs, when I first I was like, okay, go sis.
Right.
But when I saw the stress, she was just frustrated. She was frazzled.
She's forced to get them jobs.
Yeah, the comments. So I was like, oh, that's something that's foreign to her,
Right.
But I mean, black women, they hold the #1 spot for college degrees. They got it. And I don't agree with them wanting to be with a man that don't want to, at least bring something to the table. Help a sister out when she needs it.
I'll say this to that young lady. Mm-hmm. Like, how does she ask for money? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How is she asking it? Is she picking and choosing? Sometimes, y'all know how y'all do sometimes. Y'all pick and choose certain situations. Well,
you put a pole in our room to make me get extra dollars, so I had to go to work.
I mean,
it
worked. It worked, that pole you had for a short period of time. You ain't joking. We had a pole up in our room.
I was obsessed with pole dance. And I was like, this stuff is so cool. So then I got a pole, and I got a stage too.
Yeah. And you was rocking that thing remember? I had a strobe light.
Yeah, I would have money on the stage, but then when the stage led to something else taking place, and then we get up, the money gone somehow.
Yeah, I had to collect.
What she called him, Krusty Krab? You was in there get my money back.
That money just for sure.
Y'all play money?
I play money. I had my face on the thing.
Oh my God.
Hey girl, you got this house. Pay the bill.
Give me that money right back. That was just extracurricular. But no, honestly, I think we kind of came to the agreement on it's really all about communicating your expectations on both ends, both parties, so that you can, both your needs can be met.
When communication happens, like you said, now you know. Because he could tell her, you ain't getting the money.
Right.
I don't got it.
Right.
And then she either make a decision I have to pick up that extra job.
Yeah.
She can then say, well, can you babysit?
Yeah.
I
do think the #1 cause for divorce, and I don't even
financial.
I don't even know if they're divorced.
Financial
reasons. Not even cheating. Even though I think people get cheated on left and right all the time. It's finances. So there's definitely something to have a discussion about. I'm glad we could spend some quality time with y'all right here to discuss it. Let us know what y'all think about the video that hopefully we were able to insert, but the discussion that we had today. Let us know down in the comments. What do you agree? And what has been, I want this to be a community. I want this to be, and it's just in you to provide. But honestly, when we thought about having this quality time, we want to build a community where we can actually help each other. So whether, I know I joke a lot, but you dropping some gems. I drop gems too. I don't want to dismiss myself like that, but I like to do it with humor. But if we can build a community where people can share their experiences, what worked for them, what didn't work, even if you're divorced or you broke up with somebody about the same issue, how did you move forward? How did you learn how to communicate your expectations to people
to help somebody else
without offending them? I want to build this community because I think it all just comes down to communication.
I want to say one thing.
Go ahead, baby.
You understand we weren't taught good finances. No. We weren't taught this in school. Yeah. They didn't teach us finance. It's not a part of the curriculum. Right. Taxes, all that stuff. Right. To be financial advisors to one another. Mm-hmm. We weren't taught this. So sometimes we got to give ourselves grace when we're learning this thing called finances. It's real world finances that you don't learn in school. Yeah. And our parents didn't know it or practice it as well.
Many of us.
A lot of us have, some of us were blessed with parents that passed it on down, but now that falls on this generation. Yeah. Us and our kids' generation to practice better financial practices.
I'm gonna challenge you
to pass down.
I'm gonna one up you. I would have to suggest that we weren't even taught great conflict resolution.
Ooh, that's another conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That's a conversation. Because the way you be going in my wallet and taking money and then acting like I lost it or it was never there.
Maybe I deserve for you to go out and find some other guy. You better. What you mean? I ain't steal from you. If the wallet is on the counter, if it's on the dresser.
Oh my God.
Don't leave
that property. That's how you.
Hey, he got his phone case right here, right? And I see this $20 bill on it. I'm like, man, that's my $20 bill. Now I know we got an extra 20 right here behind the phone case. So like we said, we love you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Quality Time with Josh and Maria Cribs. Leave your comments below so we can help one another. We can grow, we can learn, we can evolve. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can hit the ring, the bell notification to be notified of when we drop a new episode. And make sure you share this across your social media or any friends or family members who you feel like need to be a part of our community. We love y'all so much, and we'll catch y'all next time. Can I get a window seat?